Hey Anjali. Anjali, I don't do the free list anymore, but I will do your star sign. And when I do your star sign, I'll do the, I'm just fiddling around here getting stuff ready. When I do your star sign, so if let's say you're Scorpio, I'll look at Scorpio, and within that reading, I'll look at yes and no. You're Virgo? Okay, I'll look at Virgo for you. Hang on a sec. Let me just get organised. Let's get a pen out. All right, let's have a look at stars. I've just got to change my glasses as well. Virgo will be down. Virgo will be here. All right, we'll look at Virgo first and then I'll write the rest of the stuff down. Being that you're first in, where's my glasses? You're probably thinking, she's wearing glasses. I need different glasses when I'm on here. I can't see. These are for distance and they make everything close up blurry. So when stuff is about a foot to 2 foot away from me, just to read, but when I'm reading pieces of paper and stuff like that, I don't need any glasses. All right, let's have a look at Virgo for you. I have to check my stream elements as well, make sure that's all working in a sec. Hello everybody who's live and joining us at the moment. We've got Anjali, we've got myself watching from my husband's platform. There's 2 others, so whoever you are in the background, hello. Don't be shy, speak up. I'm just going to, for free guys, if you're watching and you want a free reading, the free reading we do yes and no involved with, you don't put your question on the screen for the free readings. Only questions that I need to see are people that have done donations and paid. Yeah, so for the free, I'm going to do a free one right now, which is Virgo. Anjali, don't write your question on the screen, just think about a yes or no answer kind of question. And I'll let you know whether I see yes or no, okay? But we'll also do a little bit of a mini read for Virgo. So this is for Virgo. Here we go, Virgo, what's happening? What's happening with Virgo? Virgo, yes or no? We get a yes, Virgo. Okay, we get a yes here. It's a maybe yes though. It's not too strong, Anjali. Now, you have something to do with commitment, family, fun. Now, this could also mean something to do with selling property, getting a job, money. But yeah, this is usually about enjoyment and going out places. There is temptation here. The devil is in reverse for Virgo at the moment. So it could be if somebody tries to persuade you to do the wrong thing or go down the wrong track or whatever, they're not going to work. It's not going to work. Their efforts will be sort of thrown out the window. But it also could mean you're dealing with somebody that is Capricorn. Capricorn is Scorpio. Sorry, Capricorn is the devil. Yeah, death is Scorpio, Capricorn is the devil. So you may be dealing with a Capricorn energy, not too sure. But whatever it is, it's some kind of persuasion in the wrong way from somebody. Okay, so you need to be wary of that, Anjali. You need to be wary of somebody trying to get you to do the wrong thing or say the wrong thing or whatever. It looks to me like you'll say, no thank you, whatever it is. And then you have the Sun, my favourite card out of the whole deck. So Virgo gets celebration and the Sun, and this could be getting that new job, can be getting a promotion, can be buying a house. It could be a wedding, it could be love, it could be all sorts of wonderful things. Just be careful of doing the wrong thing here. It can be where you, somebody's gaslighting you or somebody's lying to you. So just be wary of that sort of thing. James, you're back again. Hello. Hello, James. My apologies to everyone that was waiting for me to get online the last couple of days. The Monday, I was just so exhausted and tired. I'm still tired. Like, I just can't seem to pick up at the moment. But yeah, I was so tired. And so Monday was just definitely off for me. And then yesterday, I thought that for sure I would be getting online. It would have been later. When I got here, there was a whole load of people playing bingo next door. Couldn't do it, couldn't do the readings. And then when I went into the quiet room, the lounging area, the music was playing too much, so I couldn't go live there either. Then when I came out of there and I came back in here and the bingo was finished and everything, I was just tired by the time I did all of that. So yeah, I did try and get online yesterday. I even was set up ready to go, and just as I was about to start and go online, they said, hi and welcome to the bingo, and it was all in here, like the sound was all in here. So anyway, we're ready to go. We've got James on the line with a double mini, as per usual. Thank you, James. James, what are we looking at for you today? I don't know what I'd do without my regular donators. I wouldn't have a job, basically, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your time and your energy and your money. Really appreciate. So James, what are we looking at for you? And Anjali, thank you for being here and good luck. Yeah, it looks like a celebration is in the wings. Bethel, you're here, thank you. Bethel and James, I'm going to look at my Stream Elements, just to make sure what's going on there with Stream Elements. All right, we'll put the messages up, that way my moderators don't have to work too hard. Let me just get this iPad sorted out. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's not working. Okay, let's try it again. Stream Elements. Log in on YouTube. Hang on, guys. I'm just getting this ready. Chatbots. Timer. Let's turn them all back on. Okay, that should all be working now. All right, let's move that over there. And let's get back to this. Okay, James, you're up first. Is it in our best interest for Patty and I to be in a relationship? Okay, okay, that's... is it within your best interest? Your best interest? Because we can't speak for whether it's her best interest. Like, is it within your best interest that you would be in an actual relationship, yeah? I've just got to turn this thing off. Okay. Here we go, James. And then we'll get you to sort out... I look huge in this jacket. I'm actually quite thin. This jacket I'm wearing, it's all wool inside, and it's very cold, and I've got a long sleeve thing down underneath. I notice whenever I look in the mirror or I look at the camera, it looks like I'm a really big woman. But yeah, I'm actually quite thin underneath all of this, everyone. I don't know what I am in pounds, but I am in kilos. I'm 58 kilos and 5'7". So I'd say that that's on the slimmer side of life. Anyway, let's have a look at James. James, I'm just going to restart the clock on this, okay? Because it's just sort of not flowing. Something's not flowing for me at the moment. Okay, focus. James and Patty. James and Patty. Is it in James's best interest to be and pursue a relationship with Patty? I'm doing this like now, in the immediate future and the distant future, about whether you should be sort of pursuing this whole thing and what could eventuate. Right now it's a no. Right now it's all black, it doesn't work. So right now, you and Patty, coming from different points of view, this is all telling me no, this just doesn't work right now. I feel that there's something that's not completely finished for her, not ready, not talking, not opening up about what you really want. From both sides though. I don't feel it's just you not coming forward with, hey Patty, look, I'm madly in love with you, do you want to be with me or not? I feel like she's not saying much as well. So right now it's showing a struggle, stress, frustration about you, her, what should go on. As we move forward, I don't know if he's going to do some sort of work and business together, but this is like business partners. Talking about going out places. I want to go here, you want to go there, let's do some things together, let's eat some food together, let's celebrate together. I do feel as time progresses, James, in the near future, I do feel you might start to open up and talk to her a bit more about what your intentions are and what you're feeling for her. You may get met with a negative kind of vibe at first, but then it looks quite smooth sailing. It's funny that it's coming up that maybe through work and things like that, that's where you and her can start to connect better. The outcome of the distance future about pursuing a relationship with her is yes, soulmate, yes, relationship, yes, going on the same journey with each other, yes. So this is your future. We have this one black card, one black 5. So you got red 5, black 5. I feel like sometimes there's going to be this differing opinion thing, and sometimes if everything is the right way for you guys, it will work when the timing's right. But sometimes things are a little bit off with this one black card. So is it worthwhile pursuing, waiting, looking, trying to work it out? Right now, no. Right now, I think, I know you don't want anybody else, you don't want to pursue anybody else, but I'm thinking maybe just go out and have some fun at the moment, you know, with whoever. You know, go to the markets with somebody, go to a show with somebody. It doesn't have to be a girlfriend one-on-one, you don't have to pursue anything. But as in regards to Patty, in the distant future, the near future there is a change, the distant future there is something solid. So let's see at the bottom of the deck what's hiding about this connection to Patty. See right now, what's hidden right now, she's going through something. There's Patty there, she's being cold and she's being shut down, shut off. There's something where she's throwing herself into work and lots of people. She may be hanging out with the wrong crowd as well. You may not be in her crowd, or she might not be in your crowd, if you know what I mean. So the only way I could give you an example is she might be going to the Catholic church down the road and you're going to the Buddhist temple down the other end of the street. So there's something not matching, not gelling at the moment where she doesn't fit in your world right now, or she's not ready for that kind of world, and you don't fit in what she's doing right now. But down the track I'm seeing yes, that it will be something to pursue as an actual proper relationship, not just some sort of friends or hey, how are you going kind of thing. I feel like for you, James, it's like all or nothing. You know, you're either going to be with Patty in a proper relationship, mother of your children, all of that, or it's got to be cut off and gone. So in the meantime, I think that maybe looking outside the square. Because I haven't heard you really mention anyone for months now, just Patty. We used to talk about Olivia now and again. You talked about a lady at the yoga, that maybe that was something. Your mother even tried to set you up with somebody at yoga, her yoga. Let's just quickly do these, 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom, and then we'll do a yes and no and move on to your second question. James, can you put your second question there? I don't know what's happening with good old Mama B. Well, I do know, I think she's at a friend's place at the moment, and that's why she's not online, because she's busy entertaining somebody. I do know she was going to the movies last night for her, not last night for me, but I remember that she was going to help me, but she had to go online, and I didn't end up going online anyway. Okay, you and Patty right now. Burden, stress, not too sure, wanting to make a start, but stressing yourself out about it. So we've got burden, stress, worries, is it going to work? I want this beginning, I want it to start, but it's just not happening. Bottom of the deck, James, we have the cheating, lying, stealing, the betrayal, and then needing to trust in your own instincts at the moment. So pretty negative cards coming out from the tarot in regards to the Patty kind of situation. I don't know, I just feel like something crap's happened with her and she doesn't trust anyone. So let's do a yes or no. I mean, you can ask that yes and no again in your mind. Is it worthwhile pursuing this relationship with, you know, is it in the best interests to pursue Patty for a relationship? If you're not thinking that, I'll just say whatever James is thinking about right now, yes or no. What's his answer? What's James need to know? And I'm just waiting for your second question, James. James, your answer is yes and yes, and we even have the beautiful woman here and going on the journey with this beautiful woman. In the middle is something that you don't know about. This is basically like the moon card, and I really don't like the moon card. That's basically where something is hidden from view. Something you're not seeing it. You're not seeing what's really there. It can be a secret, it can be whatever. So I don't know if she's got the secret, you've got the secret, but yeah, your answer is a yes in time or a maybe yes at this time. So it's not a solid yes. If you were asking that same question in your mind just then, should you, would it be beneficial to pursue a relationship with Patty? It's a yes in time, a yes in time. The timing right now seems to be really not good. Is there someone else in your life I should be into getting romantically involved with? Okay, so is there someone else to be on the lookout for? They say opposites attract, maybe somebody that's your opposite, James. Yeah? Is there somebody else for James? Not Patty. Is there somebody else that James could be having a friendship, have some fun? Is there somebody else that James could be romantic with right now? I'm sure there is. I mean, you're a good-looking bloke. You're young. You work. You've got your apartment. You drive a car. You got all the necessary mod cons, whatever. Is there somebody else for James that he could be romantically involved with? Is there somebody in his life that he should be looking at being romantic with? Okay, first card's out. You have your soulmate, which you believe, I possibly believe, not too sure, is Patty, which creates this with you trying to pursue something else, which is no. But there is somebody over here that's either a widow or she is single, divorced, whatever. She is sitting there on the sidelines. The fives came out when we asked about you and Patty in a relationship, and I thought maybe it's something to do with May next year, a period of 5 years from when you first decided that you want Patty, so you've been asking about Patty for at least 2 years on my channel now. I think 2021 you asked me. I don't know if you were asking before that when you went to maybe other channels or psychics or whatever you've been doing. So when it's been a period of 5 years, maybe that's when it's all going to happen, because right now I'm seeing that you need to be doing something else because we've got two females coming up. One would be Patty and one would be whoever. One would be blonde haired or light brown hair, and one would be black hair, dark black hair. One could work in nursing or government kind of job, and this one could work in medical not nursing, sorry, this would be nursing, medical, or money. I don't see you with somebody that's working with money. I don't see you with somebody that's in the stock market or real estate or whatever. This would be somebody into healing, medicine, all of that sort of thing, physiotherapy, whatever. This one over here could work in money. She could be working as an accountant or something like that. She could also be working in regards to the military or something like that. But you've got dark and light here. I feel like if you did pursue something, you'll feel like it's not your thing. You know, let's say tonight you decide, stuff it, I'm going to go online and see what's on the dating sites. You won't stay there long because it's just, you don't feel like you fit there. Eventually, there will be somebody to be social with, sexual with, romantic with, whatever. It's got something to do with other men though. Not meaning gay, I'm meaning like something to do with like football. Football predominantly is male, okay? So it's something to do with that, where if you're involved in some sort of sport that's predominantly male, there'll be a female there. It could be, as I said, somebody that's lost their husband or got divorced or something like that. It may be somebody that has children. She has a couple of kids and they're boys. So yeah, there is somebody, but I don't see it as being something where you'll want to be there for the long run with this person. So it'll just be a bit of a fly by the night or a bit of fun or a bit of talking, going out, all of that. But I feel the same energy that I was getting before where you could pursue it, but you'll withdraw from it. You know, like you're like, no, this is not for me, this is not what I want. Let's see what else we get. I do think that my PayPal just flicked a message there. I'll go and check that in a sec. I was online to the bank this morning. That's why I was a little bit delayed getting online. I had to ring the bank and there's been suspicious behaviour with my credit card. And I thought, no, I can't see any suspicious behaviour. The reason I couldn't see it is they blocked it. They blocked the transaction. James, let's just see. You could have something. The tarots are showing me a totally different thing. If you are driven and straightforward, there could be somebody else in your life right now. This would be friendship, community, being around people. Now again, a very masculine dominant card here. So it could be around masculine energy. And this is going out, enjoyment and having fun together. Bottom of the deck, your last messages. You could be juggling two situations and hanging around waiting at the same time. I feel that this is telling you that you could be looking outside of the whole Paddy thing for a while and just waiting till you see a window with Paddy. This is all about being direct and making a plan about what you want to do. So just think about a yes and no. Were you with Paddy in the past? Like, were you dating, were you together in the past, like long ago or something? Or it's always been where you've wanted Paddy but nothing's come about with it? I think you told me you were with her in the past, weren't you? Briefly or something. All right, let's just do yes and no and 3 cards from the bottom to finish off. I'm not sure yet who made a payment. Yeah, she was your girlfriend and first kiss. It sounds like it's something that you've never got over, James. Wow. First kiss. How old were you when you had first kiss? I remember when I was a girl, I think I was about 13, and there was this, I can't think what the magazine was, but it was for young girls, like girls aged between like 11 and 14 or whatever. They read this magazine, and it would have lip gloss in it and everything. And I remember reading a story, and it was where girls would write in about, you know, their questions or their stories about what they were doing, you know. And this one girl said that she hadn't kissed anybody yet, but she would she would put lip gloss and stuff on, and she would practice on the round doorknob in the house of how she would kiss. And I just imagined, I looked at the doorknob in the house and the round doorknob, and I thought, I can't see how that would be somewhere I would practice how I'm going to kiss somebody. Anyway, if somebody's got some sort of method of how they would have done those things when they were younger, I don't know. You were both 15 and now you're both 33. Wow, that's a long time to be waiting for someone. So you've been coming together, but then not turning it into a solid relationship. You just sort of been together, hug, kiss, whatever, maybe going out somewhere, but you haven't turned it into something more. It sounds to me like, well, I don't know. There's two sides to this story, and then there's the truth. So you've got one side, this side, and the truth. So it sounds to me like you have this thing in your mind of what this is. She doesn't know that you have this in your mind, and she just thinks it's just a passing, let's get together, let's hang out sort of thing. So maybe she thinks that you don't want that. But unless you speak it and voice it, she's not going to know. No, I know that you would be with other people. I know that you would have other relationships, but it is a long time to, you know, like when you finish with whatever relationship, to think, I wonder what Patty's doing, you know, and coming back in. And I'm sure that she's a gorgeous woman. I'm sure that she's had guys and then used to both single at the same time and, hey, let's hang out again. You're going to have to take the step, James, that if you do get her to go out with you, you're going to have that conversation if you're wanting this to pursue, you know, to go further. Anyway, let's see, James. Let's see. Think about a yes and no right now. Yes and no for James. This is a no, James. I don't know what you were asking about, but this is something that eventually, I mean, because we got loyalty, trust, being by somebody's side, sitting right beside the lying, sneaking, cheating dog. So we got opposite energies here. Yes, no. And then we got the horrible snake energy as well. The snake is slithering, sliding around, causing trouble. So I don't know what your question was just then, but we got two no's straight out back to back, followed by a potential change in the future where this needs to turn around for this to come about. Let's just see what you had bottom of the deck, not a yes and no. Let's just have a look. In your mind, you feel like she knows how much.
I think it's on paper,
I don't know, James. Just the bottom of the deck, your last messages, James, on all of this, and then I'm just going to go and check PayPal. It does look like somebody made a payment just then. James, I'll do. Don't go anywhere, James. I'm going to do the star signs, and I'll do yours first. I'll do Gemini. If there's not another payment there, we'll have a quick look at what's coming around for Gemini. And Patty is Cancer, isn't she? We'll look at Cancer. You've got your last messages are about. This can be about planning. It can be an application to a new job. It can also be love letters. It can be writing down how you feel. We've then got this secret kind of thing where things are hidden, and then we've got, you feel like you're stuck on this bridge at the moment. There's Patty over there, there's Patty and me riding off into the sunset. I'm stuck here on this bridge about Patty. I don't know. It's almost like does she want me, doesn't she want me? You know, like, and a fear of if I ask her and it turns out she says, no, I don't think about you that way. That would be devastating for a little while, but I think it would be good to find out so that you can either move on or pursue it. But anyway, it's up to you. How can you love anyone if you don't love yourself? I feel like she doesn't. Yeah. Like I've always, when I look at her, I see a lot of shit going down in her head. I see a lot of holding on to past hurts, not trusting anyone. And I don't know if she looks in the mirror and sees how gorgeous she actually is. I think she's gorgeous. Those pictures you sent me of her, photoshopped or not, you know, like I thought she was tall and everything. she's a good-looking, beautiful woman. She's obviously talented. I mean, she does tattoo art and all of that sort of thing. I don't know, I just think she's been gone down the wrong path with the wrong people, James. And then she's made her judgments on other people based on people that have treated her like crap, basically. And it's hard, it's a hard thing. Like if you've been abused in some way, mentally abused by somebody and everything, you start to think everybody does that. You know, you start to think, oh, that man's doing that to his wife, or that woman's doing that to her boyfriend, or, you know, so I feel like she may be in some sort of merry-go-round in her own mind. But yeah, you can't give out love to somebody else if you have nothing for yourself. If you don't respect yourself and your own values and how you feel about yourself, you've got to have some sort of confidence, you've got to have something. So you're ready, you're willing, you're able, you're ready to open that doorway. At the moment, Paddy's doorway looks like it's closed. So, yeah. Anyway, let me just check PayPal. I think somebody else made a payment there, but they're not talking in the text. Bethel. Bethel. Bethel, did you put anything on here? Because I can't read it. Bethel, I can't open up the story. It's not going to show me the story, Bethel. All right, what I'm going to do, Bethel, are you here? James, we'll do your Gemini. We'll do Gemini at the moment. And then we'll do Aquarius and we'll do Cancer. We've done Virgo. All right. I'm missing one, Pisces. Gem. Okay, so we're going to do Gem, Cancer and Aquarius because of your moon while we're working out what's happening. So Bethel, I'm just going to do these star signs. Are you in any rush or anything? You want me to look at yours right now? Or because if nobody comes online and the payments don't start happening, I'm basically going to turn this off, and Bethel, we can go one-on-one. I'll go down to the lounging area, I'll get comfy. I've got my cup of tea here, nice hot cup of tea. You're not in any rush? All right, we'll look at the star signs. Bethel, what was your star sign?
Normally when you get to that time of week, you've got skills.
I mean, I'd rather go one-on-one with you, Bethel, and we'll have a good look and have a chit-chat as well, you know. I do need to try and make some money while I'm online today because I haven't been online since last week. Spent a little bit of money on the weekend with a dodgy hotel, which I now think maybe something went down with my credit card at the dodgy hotel. I don't know. I mean, it was an Ibis budget, so it's a well-known, reputable place, but it was just, something was off with what went on in that place. But it might have nothing to do with that place at all. I've been buying, using my card online. I'm just noticing my hair looks like it's snapped. I think it's just, this used to be my fringe up here, and it's grown really long. I'm wondering if the hairdresser is open. There's a hairdresser in this club, so if nobody's online, I might go and see if the hairdresser will cut my hair for me. It needs a good wash as well, but I don't think they do any of that here, they just cut. All right, we're going to look at Gemini first for James. James, you're still here? And we'll look at Sagittarius. We'll look at all the stars, but just while we're waiting for people to come in. Virgo, Libra, Scorp, and Sag. Got one missing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, they're all there. All right, so we're looking at Gemini Aquarius, which is James's sun and moon and rising. His moon and rising is Aquarius, apparently. Okay, James, here we go. And everybody that's Gemini, think about a yes or no question. Bottom of the deck will be Aquarius reading. So Aquarius people, please think about a yes or no question in your mind if you're watching. It looks like we've only got myself watching on the iPad, you Bethel, and you James. So I'm talking to YouTube. I really wish YouTube will set up something where when you're doing things like what I'm doing and you're doing these live streams and people are live chatting with you, I really wish they'd implicate something where it's like what Pal Talk used to be, which is going back 100 years ago. Pal Talk, you all had your cameras on and you could click on, like I could click on James, I could see his camera, or Bethel, I could see her camera. You could turn it off, but you could also hear each other's voice. And me as the runner of my room, I can put the microphones on blank and all you can do is text. And then when I want to hear your voice, you say, "Hi, it's Bethel, my reading is about blah, blah, blah." I really wish they would put that where, at least where you can hear the people's voice in the live chat and where you can mute them or you can listen to them. It'd be really good. Anyway, Gemini at the top, Aquarius at the bottom. And yes and no for Gemini and yes and no for Aquarius. So James, you actually get 2 yes and no questions out of this, being that that's your sun, moon and rising sign. Gemini at the top, Aquarius at the bottom, yes or no, and what's going down for those star signs. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to give you a yes. All right, so we'll look at the Aquarius in a minute. Gemini, so what's going down? We've got the King of Love here. So if you are a female watching this and you are Gemini, this could be Mr. Right is around you, could be Mr. Love Bomb. But if you are the Gemini yourself, as in James there, you are male, this is all about love, romance, can be family, can be care and concern. Now, Gemini, it looks like you're going on some sort of money journey here. This is all about earning the money, cashing in on the money. So nothing to do with relationships unless it's like working hard at a relationship, working hard at something, working hard with other people to get something off the ground. But I feel like this might be a change of job, new money, new opportunities coming in for Gemini people. So anyway, we get a yes for Gemini. So let's just cross that one out. I'm surprised other people aren't online yet. Normally there's quite a few people that have come online by now. I mean, I've been online now for nearly 40 minutes and we've had one payment, Bethel's payment, so we've had 2 payments, but yeah, where is everyone? Usually when I haven't been online for a few days, I'll have to start organising something where I'm getting online on a Monday, because Mondays seem to be the good day for everyone to have time, because basically everyone that comes to my channel, it's Sunday for them. And my apologies if you're Australian and you're watching me, but normally it's everybody in other countries that comes online to the channel. Alrighty, Aquarius, you have a yes, you have a no, and you have a yes or a no because it's a person. So we'll just get a confirmation for Aquarius, yes or no. No. Okay, so Aquarius, it looks more like a no at the moment, whatever you're thinking about or whatever. Yes, no, maybe, but it looks like more like a no. When I confirmed, I got a no. Something is over, something's done. Aquarius, we have something to do with possibility of family, community, get together, celebration, birthdays, can actually be a wedding of some kind, couldn't be a congratulations with a new job. We then have where you're in 2 minds about what you want to do. You don't know what to do. Should you go this way? Should you go that way? Now, a 2 of spades in my poker deck, which is 2 of swords, it can mean a relationship that's finished. It can mean a business partnership that's finished, especially with the King of Wands sitting here. Now, in a relationship, this would be somebody that's flirty, playful, male energy, someone that's playing the game, basically, but also a hard worker. In work, this could be about something that's done its time. You may have been in a job for the last 10 years and you're feeling like, that's it, I'm finished, I'm at the end of this, and now I don't know really what I want to do, and you're talking to the boss or about some sort of new experience. If this is about a relationship, it's possibly about a marriage, it's possibly about, I don't know, where you're deciding about between 2 situations. Now for some of you, this is going to sound obscure, but I feel like some of you might be renovating or building or even buying a new house, and you're deciding between two ways at the moment. Should you sell where you are and move completely? Should you keep the house and rent it out and move? So I feel like there's that kind of energy going on either around a job, a house, or both with Aquarius. Hey there, Chris, I was just saying, like, where's my regulars? Where's the people that are always online with me? I mean, I know that I'm not coming online at the same time every week anymore, but it's just a little bit odd, you know, like, where is everyone? Where's Jeeta and Nita and Rocky? And I haven't seen, what's his name, Stephen Harbour in a very long time. So thank you to all the ones that do keep returning, Bethel, Chris, James, I really appreciate it. I lost Rhonda a while ago. We were actually talking on the weekend through WhatsApp, and she said she'd really like to get on, but she's with somebody and it's just not it's not right, you know, like for her to go off and be on the channel. But she misses being here. She says hi to everyone. She misses you, Chris and James and everybody else that she knows from before. And Joanna, I had a conversation with Joanna. Nobody's seen Joanna on my channel since July last year because she got a job back then. And her job is very, very long hours. So anyway, we have done Aquarius, Gemini. Bethel made a donation. Bethel, we can look at that later, you said. Hey there, Rye the Fly Guy. Newbie. Welcome to the channel. Chris, you've donated. Now, Chris, I might not be able to read what you've written in PayPal. I couldn't read Bethel's, so I said to her, you know, we could either do it later one-on-one, and she's quite happy with that. Crystal, what have we got here? Oh, I can read yours. So you just want a general for July? Okay, let's see what we've got for you. Bethel, are you okay? Would you prefer that we just connect through Messenger later on and have a chit chat about things, or are you wanting it done now because you actually paid first? We'll just see. Yeah, Joanna, I was telling Joanna, you know, like how things have changed on the channel since her. It was like I lost her first and then I lost Rhonda, you know. But I mean, they're getting on with their lives and they've got other things and they're busy when the time I'm on doesn't coordinate with the timing they've got free. And oh, bless me. When I last heard from Joanna, I'm pretty sure she was working 12 to 14 hour shifts and she was only getting like this one day off every so many days or something, and she was so exhausted and tired, and I thought, wow, that's not allowed here in this country, you know, like you're not allowed to have people working like that. But yeah, she's doing well in her job. I think she's looking for another job at the moment. She works on aeroplanes. And she's in the, is she in the Bahamas, or, I always thought she was Jamaica, but it's not Jamaica. She was somewhere, anyway, she's in some tropical, beautiful place, and she's working with the airport. Bethel is not speaking at the moment, so Chris will work on yours. I get a wish for one. Especially because somebody else said bless me. So thank you, Chris. I get a wish for that. I'll think about that wish later. All right, let's have a look for Crystal and the month of July. Let's see what's coming up. Crystal, is there someone that you know called Erickson, Eric something? Because just as I was thinking about you and what's coming in July, it could be a company name as well. It could be a client. I don't know why, but that name just came straight out in my mind, Eric. Bethel, you're here. I'm just going to work on Crystal's reading and we'll see how we go. I'm not going to hang around online the whole time. If there's no donations coming in, there's nobody coming online. After I finish crystals, I'll do all of these, the rest of the star signs, just a quick yes or no thing. And then I'll probably just turn this off and I'll go in that other room Bethel and we'll do the streaming between each other. I think Bethel and I, what were we? We were streaming, like I did the reading, but we were streaming and talking to each other and catching up. I think it was nearly 3 hours or something. We were talking to each other the last time. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed having a chat. Anyway, let me restart the clock. Let me restart the clock for Crystal. Crystal in July. Crystal in July. Yeah, 3 hours. 3 hours we were talking. 2 or 3 hours. It was good. You have an old boss called Eric. I wonder if he's going to reach out or it's going to be something about him coming up. It's just odd for me to hear a name. You know, whenever I hear a name, Chris, oh, now I've got the hiccups. I sneeze and now I've got the hiccups. C-H-R-I-S-T-A-L. You might hear some important news about him or his company or something. Hopefully something good about him. Okay, during July we have 777 coming out, so something lucky is sitting around in the wings. You have some changes on the horizon, so let's say I do know you're planning on buying property, moving, all of that sort of thing. There will be movement in July, so packing up, moving, but it's delayed because we've got 2 black 7s and only 1 red. If it was 2 reds and 1 black, it's all systems go. So there is a lot of movement going on in July. There will be some sort of plan that doesn't work out in the initial stages. So at the beginning of the month, there might be, let's say that by the 10th of July, you're supposed to be, I don't know, moving to Mexico. Something happens where the transport doesn't turn up, or the money wasn't in the bank, or the transaction, somebody needs some more time. There's some sort of delay happening to do with a movement kind of energy. We do have a friendship that could develop into something more. There's something floating around you. It's not really showing me who it is though. I'm seeing you yourself here. Enjoyment, going out, enjoying yourself. I'm seeing invitations to something official. So somebody might making an official decision. It could be a business decision, or it could be a party invite to somebody's new house that they've bought. It could even be you yourself, where you have some sort of gathering to celebrate a move, a new job, a new house, whatever it is. Romantically, we're seeing a little bit of ups and downs here, a bit of communication from someone from the past again. There can be a bit of frustration around somebody from the past as well. Somebody might just sort of turn up out of the blue or flick you a message and you're like, what's this on my phone? Why is this person contacting me right now? But then there is something really, really nice energy in the middle of the month here. I'm just going to put another lot of cards down. Okay, we have a female kind of thing all gathering. This is women and women doing something that only women do. It could be about babies and pregnancy. If it is, somebody's having a baby girl here. Possibly second child or twins, because we've got double 9s, double 8s. Very healthy. If it's 2 separate women, because we've got 3 women here, all talking about babies, pregnancy, new beginnings, all of that. And then we've got the double 9s. Nice. This is natural birth, this is cesarean birth, or this is natural birth followed by some sort of procedure that needs to happen. Very, very nice energy, Crystal. This could be the beginning of the month, this could be the middle of the month. Let's just do it one more time for the end of the month. Okay, so there's movement, new beginnings, or babies as well. Lots of gathering, not just you one-on-one with anybody. At work, it's like, even if you're working from home, it's like communicating with lots of different people. and there's a sense of this accomplishment coming up. So I don't know if you've been working on a project or working on designing something or doing something, Crystal, but it's sort of like congratulations, it's done, or some sort of completion. If it's not you, it's somebody you're associated with. It can be somebody graduating from a course that they've been doing, or somebody moving to a different state that's been waiting to move forever. But a lot of female energy sitting in the middle of the reading. Down at the bottom, now this is more to do with socializing and romance, but not one-on-one romance. It's like, hey Crystal, would you like to come out with me? I'm going to watch the Dodgem cars. Do you want to come and spend the weekend with all of us? There's a group of us going. So it's something like that. We do have two Kings interested parties here. One of them is showing you a lot of desire, a lot of wanting to be around you, a lot of talk about a possible future with you. The other one is feeling a little bit sort of left out of the picture, or you're not responding to them, or you're not sort of doing what they would think you would do or want you to do. It can be a working energy as well, that somebody's distracting you from this entertainment over here, this happiness, fun, enjoyment. This is new experiences as well, so you may do something new. Just please be careful, don't break an ankle again or do anything like that. Over here, this could be work. This could be, oh my God, I'm just so tired, so much work, and you're sort of like, I need to step away from it. But any work or projects that you're doing throughout July, there is a, I don't want to say a happy ending because people think about other things, but yeah, there is a conclusion in a positive light. And did anybody just see that go across my camera just then? I'm going to look across there to see if you guys can see it. Just hang on a sec. I can't see it. Let me know if you see it come up. Something white light went straight across the camera, and there was nothing here. So yeah, there's some sort of thing around at the moment. Enjoyment, success, work, success, some sort of completion with work. So I don't know if there's some new project. You're not sure about anyone pregnant around you. It's like a gathering of women all talking about such and such got pregnant. This is her second child, or maybe she thought she was pregnant but she wasn't pregnant, something like that. But it's definitely women all talking. I remember I've had something similar happen where one person started talking about a baby and a pregnancy, and then the whole lot of us were all sitting there all talking about when we had our babies or when this person had their baby. It's that kind of feeling. It could be, I don't know if you get involved in anything within your business, but sometimes women all gather together and they do like a fundraiser for things like breast cancer or infertility, or it can be something like that as well. It doesn't have to be a baby. It could just simply be a gathering of women saying, let's do this fundraiser thing, let's all work together and build up this money for a particular person or for a particular a theme of some sort. I do like the end of the month where finally movement forward. So your whole reading has the 4 sevens have come out. It happens to be a July reading, so wow, you know, 7 and July. All the movement you're planning, it's finally happening. The double kings at the bottom with the 7 and the 7 of diamonds, the ace of diamonds, it could all be about the movement. The 10 would be the house. The 2 kings would be the real estate person and the banker and the money transactions, the lawyer, all of that sort of stuff going on. This would be the documents. Be careful. Be careful when I see this about, now on the one hand, this could be about who's moving your furniture. Be careful that it's a reputable company, that you don't leave any valuables behind, all of that sort of thing. The other thing can be delays, where somebody says, yes, I'll definitely move all your stuff on Friday, and they don't turn up. So there could be issues with movement, miscommunication about what dates and all of that. So just double check everything if you are buying, moving, doing anything like that. And then there's celebration there. So this could be all about that you get a house, you move. Now you were talking the other day, this could be you and I'm assuming little brother. I think you said he was 18 or something. This could be about you and little brother, and if there was still the intention about moving and him moving with you, there's some things that have to be done for that to happen, and there is a delay on that. So I think it would be more likely that if you were to buy and move and all of that, you would get yourself settled in. There may be some sort of new work coming in. Now, I did say the name Eric. You said it possibly, the only Eric you could think of was some boss from the past. When you're finished today with this, maybe have a look. See if there's something going down in Eric's life. There may be a business transaction that you could be involved in. There may be something going on with him. I don't know. But yeah, the name Eric came to me with your reading. So we'll quickly do some tarots here. And it doesn't look like anybody else has made payment. I haven't seen anything come on my phone or over there on the iPad. But we'll just quickly, for the end of the reading, what I'm going to do is 333, beginning of the month, or what's going on, what particular challenges might be along the way, what the outcome is, and what else is there in the bottom. Okay, so we'll just have a look, Chris. And then Chris, I always get your star sign wrong. Is it Taurus or Aries? It's Taurus? Or am I completely off centre here? I know your birthday was after Mama B's and she is Aries, and I made the mistake thinking you were Aries as well, but I think you slid over into Taurus. Is that correct? You did see it? You seen that white thing go across the screen? Wow, I wonder what that was. That's quite... I'm going to have to review that footage later and see what that was. What am I, 57 minutes? I'm going to go back and look around the 50-minute mark and see if I can see that and pause that and see what that was. I'd say it was spirit energy. I haven't had that happen in a long time when I've been online. But it's weird, yeah, you're Taurus. It's weird, Chris, because I was reading for you, I heard the name Eric, and then that thing come across on me. So I feel like it's some sort of message for you, not so much for me. Okay? There may be news coming in that you're going to hear about, and maybe the female gathering is for some other kind of reason. Okay. Just quickly to show, the buzzer went, but nobody's in here apart from me and Bethel, which will probably be on the phones for ages with each other. And what time is it? It's 11:37. I've still got an hour in here before people come in here, or about 40 minutes, so I'll hang around, I'll do some star signs. Okay, Chris, what might be the agenda is wishes coming true, and a invitation to be with somebody here. Because Two of Cups to me is like a perfect union between two people, and it can just be, let's go out and share food, drinks, the moonlight, whatever. And then that's where your dreams and your wishes and your hopes are going on. We also have the 4 here. Now this normally again means baby girl. 9 months, the 2 people that are having the baby, and then the 4 would represent the female energy. But yeah, this is sort of like wishes coming true and everything, but there's also some sort of healing going on during the month of July. Potential challenges could be somebody betraying your trust here. It could be something to do with, medically speaking, this could be to do with somebody's heart, not you. It could be somebody having heart issues, blood issues, things like that. It sometimes can represent the pelvic area of the body, aches and pains, bloating, things like that. But yeah, there's something going on here. It could be a betrayal of your trust though. And the betrayal would be through business, not a personal betrayal. It would be more to do with somebody said something, or somebody who promised that they'd be there, they didn't turn up. There's some sort of letdown or something there. I do see you sitting in an upside down energy here. I feel that this is normally fast-paced working, happy, on some sort of physical agenda, health kick, whatever you're doing. When I see it upside down, I do feel that it can be an irritating energy around you. It can be somebody's annoying you. It can be where you're getting a little bit sick and tired of something coming up. So these are the challenges that you might face. This could be somebody else challenging you here, where you just feel like this person's getting on your wick, so to speak. This person, if it's not you, that you're pissed off energy, this person that's not sort of quite right at the moment, they could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. The other thing is, to me, even though it shows the Queen of Wands with blonde hair, I've always seen the Queen of Clubs, Queen of Wands as the same character, which would be brown, wavy, or even curly hair. So somebody like that. Businesswoman, fast-paced, everybody likes the person. The other challenge is something to do with communications across the world, but also some sort of ending that is there. Now, I don't like to put it out there, but there could be some kind of health-related matter around a female family member or a connection that you have with somebody, and then some sort of ending there. Hopefully it's an ending to their troubles and problems. Yeah. All right, and outcomes we have where you need to stand your ground and tell people, this is how it is, this is the way I'm doing things, and this is my structure, this is my rules, my regulation. Now, in regards to you moving into a new house and possibly your brother coming along for the ride, this would be you mapping out how it's all going to be. And I think you already said that you've already mapped out that he would have to do this and he'd have to do that. Good stuff, that's the way it needs to be. But you also may be challenged by somebody where you need them to actually listen to what's being said and what's going on. I do feel that it's possibly a working energy, because we do have King of Pentacles here. So this would be where you're dealing with money and long-term commitments and what you want to do. And you also have a swift change going on here with the Page of Swords energy. Bottom of the deck, we do have some sort of government official kind of thing. Now, don't get alarmed. Ten of Swords can be a feeling of defeat, feeling like something's done. To me, Ten of Swords would be insurances, government, all of that. We have swift energy going on with the Chariot here, going on a journey, something new, and all plans starting to turn out the way you want. So there are signing of documents and legal kind of things possibly going on in July. And you do work in legal, so it's a given, isn't it? All right, let's quickly do a yes and no. Yes and no for Chris. Yes or no for Chris. 2 yes and no's, Chris. And then we'll have a quick look at Aries for you, Chris. Actually, we'll do, we'll do it on there. Okay, yes or no for Chris. Do you think you would be moving in July or cementing a deal with a house, Chris? Because it kind of looked like all of that. Oh, you seen something in your dream, an ending in that around a female? I don't like to put it out there, that's why I'm not saying anything. But yeah, with that 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords at the bottom there, the World at the bottom, and the woman upside down. When I see a woman upside down, it can be somebody that's, because the Queen of Wands is normally somebody working on their health, fitness and eating, and when she's upside down, she's just not herself. And the 3 of Swords to me can represent somebody's heart or stroke or, and then the World followed it. So if you've had a dream and I'm seeing that there, the legal matters might be following on from whatever that is, Chris. Yeah, you might be sorting something out for somebody. You might be helping and assisting and everything. And that might be why all the females are gathering as well. the sisters, the cousins, the mother, the you know, whoever, people gathering. But the gathering thing looked very positive. It was all red and hearts and, you know, it didn't look like a negative kind of thing. Anyway, your first question, we have a maybe yes, and your second question, we have a maybe yes. So it's more of a yes. There's no no's in here. We have information will finally come out. We have getting on the right track and going the distance, and we have some sort of congratulations here as well. We also have, this can be a stubborn card, needing to cut something off, needing to move forward. It also can be finding where you fit and putting your roots down in regards to buying a house, being where you want to be. We have a soulmate connection coming through, and we have learning from the past, learning from people older than yourself, wiser than yourself, whatever, and learning from the past mistakes or the past things that were good and moving forward. But we do have some sort of return to the past here and a soulmate thing. Maybe that particular person's coming back into the picture again. You had a dream about the great-grandmother. Is your great-grandmother still alive? I didn't even have, I had one grandmother when I was born, my grandfather on both sides, and my grandmother on my other side was gone. And then when I was 16, I had none. No great-grandmother, no great-grandfather, no grandmother, no grandfather by the age of 15. Right, Taurus, and then we're on to, wow, so you've got great-grandparents alive and grandparents alive. Wow. I bet you're only young, aren't you? She's 97. Your whole family, they live really long lives, don't they? Like, I thought mine was good. My grandmother was 81, my aunties were 84, 82, my uncle was 80. This is all on my mother's side. And then on my blood relative father's side, they're all like in their 80s, you know, they're all in their 80s and everything. So yeah, I thought I was going good, but that's really, really long. Is the particular person you were talking about Shannon? Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's going to come back into the picture again. Have you ever sent me a picture of him? Send me a picture of Shannon. I'd like to, if you'd let me, I'd like to look at him and then see what I get. See what I get off him. Not with cards. I'll use some cards, but I'd like to look at his photograph, especially if you've got a photograph of you and him together. If I see you and him together, and then I'll just close my eyes and I'll focus. Not here, not with this sound and that in the background. I'll do it when I'm at home. Okay, cool. Send me a picture. All right, so this is just for Taurus. So if anybody watching, if you are Taurus, this is for all Taurus people out there. Just think about a yes and no question if you're a Taurus watching this right now. Okay, Taurus. The yes and no for Taurus, I'm going to have to pull another one because we've got picture cards. Kind of looks like a no at this time. A could be. A could be. I'm going to give a could be. Taurus, we're seeing indecision going on. This could be business decisions because we've got double kings. So I'm going to leave it at that. Taurus, it looks like business decisions. Now, we do have the Cup of Love and the energy and all of that, King of Wands, King of Cups. So if we're looking at relationships, you might be involved trying to decide between two people as far as the relationship goes. I'm not meaning that you're married to somebody and you're looking at somebody else. I'm simply meaning if you're single, you might be talking to this person, talking to that person, and thinking, wow, you know, would I be good with this person or should I go in this direction? So I feel like there's a decision going on between either jobs, working, or possibly some sort of business decision going on though. Yeah, but it can be romantic. All right, let me quickly check. Hey, Peggy Sue, welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. I'm just going to check PayPal because it came up on the screen, Crystal. And Bethel, is Bethel still here? Oh, Estelle has just paid the $2 for the yes and no. Okay, yes and no for Estelle. And Estelle, what is your star sign? Because I'll look at your star sign as well. Estelle, we're doing a $2 US, guys. So if you do want to do just a quick yes and no question or a couple of them, it's $2 US. I prefer PayPal if you've got it. But the super chat button is there for those who don't have PayPal access. Capricorn, we'll look at that next after your question. Oh, I was supposed to look at Cancer. I don't know if James is still in the room. I was going to look at Cancer for him because that's Paddy's symbol. Okay, I'm just waiting on Estelle with your reading, and Bethel, waiting to see if Bethel's still here. So basically, so far I've done Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, and Gemini. I'm going to do Capricorn for Estelle. Okay, Estelle, yes and no. Is your ex, Alibek, your destiny future husband? Is Alibek the destiny, the future husband for Estelle? Is Alibek the destiny and future husband for Estelle? Okay, so this is looking and investigating and working out. It's not a yes, it's not a no, it's just sort of information like seek and you will find, basically. This is a yes, and this is the celebration, this is the wedding or whatever. So these cards are telling me that once you look deeper, once you start to communicate with this person, start to look more closely at it all, it is telling me possibility is highly likely that this is a yes about you and this person. So yeah, you're getting a yes on your yes and no question, and that's your messages there. This is usually the invitation to go somewhere, or the invitation for the wedding. So this is communicating and the invitation and then the celebration. But this is telling me, the first card out was telling me you need to look more closely. When I say look more closely and somebody's desiring somebody or a job or whatever, it can be caution to be careful what you're wanting, be careful what you wish for. But that's looking quite nice with the two other cards. Bottom of the deck, you had a yes, you had a yes. You actually had the husband and wife come out. These are the two people in love and married and whatever. And then you had the yes, the lucky card. So bottom of the deck was telling me a straight out yes, top of the deck was telling me yes. It's funny that the husband and wife or the boyfriend-girlfriend cards come out, because they're the two people that are just dedicated to each other and there's nobody else in the picture. All right, now we'll look at Capricorn. 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 Bethel might have slipped away for a bit. Ah, he did break up with you and he's gone? Yeah, well that's the question you asked, is he meant to be your future husband and all the rest of it? Oh, his mum was against you. It looks like, you know, down the track, because you had a maybe in time kind of thing, but then you had the two cards which were telling me yes. So according to what I'm looking at, yes, he's meant to be with you. Depends what you're wanting, Peggy Sue. You know, I don't do them like yes or no kind of $2 kind of stuff. I actually, the medium, I know what you're talking about there. When I was doing Chris's reading earlier, as I was shuffling and thinking about her, straight away a name come out in my head. So yeah, it just depends on whether I connect or I don't connect. And I would use the cards as the tool So let's say you want me to connect to someone called Gloria. I would focus on Gloria, I'd put her name down, and then I say, what do you want to tell me? What's there? And then I'd look and see what I'm getting from Gloria, what messages I'm getting. A medium reading clairaudient messages on a love reading. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know, like I do things where, hang on, let me just finish this and then we'll talk, okay? I'll just finish this thing off. Capricorn, so if anybody watching, if you're Capricorn, think about a yes or no question as well as messages for you. Capricorn. We've got no, maybe and yes, so we go to the middle. We've got no at this time, so it's sort of like a delay or no at this time for Capricorn people. We've got a lot of stress going on in Capricorn's life. This can be sleepless nights, overthinking something over and over and over again. I'm terrible for that. I'm terrible for, if I can't sleep, my brain will go over something over and over and over and over. I literally have to get up, take something to shut my brain down, to shut up, basically. Capricorn, you're going to be looking at all your options. Now be careful, Capricorn, not everything you're looking at is what you need. There's things that you want, not necessarily things you need right now. And there's things that are positive and good, and there's things that might not be. And do not delude yourself. This can be the card of an illusion, that something is an illusion, or you're kind of like going down the track of something that's not right at the moment. Eventual outcome, we have the two people together in an embrace. This is usually about a commitment, a marriage, a ceremony of some kind. It can be about loyalty and trust and things like that as well. Okay, so anyway, that's what we've got for Capricorn. Now, Peggy Sue, I'll just explain to anybody that wants to hear. I've been doing these readings since I was 16. When I started, I was doing these. Now, before I was 16 and I picked up the poker deck, and I'm going to be 58 in a couple of weeks, so I've been doing it a long time, 42 years. Before I did that, I kind of like what Crystal was talking about earlier. I would have dreams of things and then they would happen. Like I would have a dream of somebody that had crossed over, standing out in the backyard, and then somebody who was alive would be out in the backyard with them. And when I'd wake up, I'd find out that my grandmother had passed or my auntie had passed. It was sort of like a window where I knew that when I would dream of where I used to live and they were out in the backyard. So I would have dreams of things. Other things that happened, I remember when I was only about 15, I was riding a skateboard and someone appeared to me standing there in a suit. And so I sense things. Other times I will, like when I was shuffling for Chris, a name comes to my head, I'll hear a name. Recently I was doing a private reading for a lady here in the club. She came to see me and I said, you know, there's all energies. The cards were showing me energies of people on the other side. And she said, oh, that one there is probably my mother. So then I said, let's see what Mum has to say. And I put her mother's name down, and straight away, before I even looked at the cards, I said to her, who's Jay? You know, I'm seeing a Jay. And it turned out Jay was her son. And then I said, oh, well, we need to look at him. And I shuffled, and the card that represented him dropped out on the floor. So I seen her doing this, Jay. So I see it in my head. I hear things as well, and I've even felt things. I've had people sit in front of me. I had another lady, I did a private reading the week before, and I felt pain all in my side, and she had troubles with her lung on that side. So yeah, I feel things, I taste things, I hear things, I see things. In regards, you said, like a love reading there, Peggy, you were talking about, do I do mediumship in regards to a love reading? If you were talking about something where you used to be with somebody, they passed away, and can I tap into that? Is there messages of love in that? But I don't know if that's what you're asking. But pretty much I do anything. I'll have a go at anything, I'll look at anything, I'll look at work, money. There are things that I don't like to look at too much because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a financial advisor. I have worked in counselling, but I'm not here as a counsellor when I'm doing this. So I always tell people that this is entertainment purposes only. If there is something you need to look at, you need to go to the correct sources to sort that out. So hopefully I've explained what I do and how I do things. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what it is you want to ask, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm just going to check PayPal and see what the story is there. All right, we have no more payments, so what we're going to do, guys, Acel, are you still here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to work through what's left of the star signs, and if nobody else pops on and pays a donation, either a super chat or a PayPal, looks like that's it. I'll be signing out for the day, and it's 12 o'clock now. People are starting to come in for lunch, so in about 10 or 15 minutes I won't be able to be in here anyway. So let's just put crosses on it. Let's turn it off now. I'm just going to turn these off over here. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. All right, I've turned everything off in Stream Elements. Chris, can we just put crosses there? Chris, can we just turn it off now, please? All right, so let's do the star signs. I'm going to do them all in the order of what I've got written here. We just did Capricorn, didn't we? So we're going to do Pisces, Aries, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sag. Okay, I'm going to do them in that order. So Pisces, so if you are any of those star signs, please keep watching and think about your yes or no question, because each star sign will have a yes or no question as well as some messages for the week. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, Chris. All right, here we go. So we'll put them in 3 piles. That'll probably be the best way. All right, so Pisces, yes or no? We have a no, we have a yes, and we have a yes. Okay, so it's a maybe yes. Now, Pisces, you may be in a struggle decision with somebody here. Pisces, we actually have the player card and we have the romantic. So this can be where you've had some sort of heavy burdens to start with. You may be involved with 2 separate people here, Pisces. You may be dating one or married to one or in a relationship with one, and there's another one. You may also be gone through something. Something's completed its phase. It's been quite tough to get through, and your player energy or that kind of energy is turning into something more solid. So this could be dating, hanging out. This could be, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. This could be, you've been boyfriend and girlfriend, you've been sort of not really secure in a relationship with this person. This could be, let's take it to the next level. The other way of looking at it is you're getting a lot of stress because you've got 2 people you're involved with. Or you're involved with this character, but you feel like there's another character in the background. So yeah, not too sure what's going on there with Pisces, but that's what we get for Pisces. Okay, Aries, yes or no? We have a yes, we have a yes, and we have a yes. Aries, we get a straight out, very nice looking yes here. There's something about new beginnings. This could be a new job, a new relationship, a new level of a relationship. It could be a new way of living here. It could be a new house, new apartment, whatever. We have some sort of offer here. Now, it might not be the offer that you're wanting. This is an offer to have some fun, to hang out, to be around this person. It could be an offer of a new job though, and then we've got something more solid here. So it looks like for Aries, there's some sort of new way of thinking, new way of doing. Somebody's offering you a new way of doing things. They may be saying, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend. Hey, I want you to be my boyfriend. Hey, I want you for this job. Whatever it is, And then this is something more solid. This is where you start to know, yay, wow. For those of you that have movement or something like that, you're moving, you're changing what you're doing, this is where you're cementing the deal. Anyway, that is Aries. Up next we have Cancer. Cancer, we have a no. We have a no. So it's a no. We have a no for Cancer. Cancer, it looks like there's some sort of problem. You're trying to catch up now, may want to donate if possible. Fast forward and I'm live now. You can still donate. I just closed it because nobody was donating, and they will be coming into this area, Peggy Sue, they will be coming in here to eat lunch around about anytime. I can do the reading with them in here, but if you do want to donate, that's fine. Yeah, anyway, Cancer, we look like there's some sort of stubborn, it can be that you're putting up boundaries. I'm not doing this anymore, I'm not putting up with this anymore, and you're putting up boundaries. You may be trying to talk to somebody, there may be something going on where you need to protect yourself as well. There is something to do with money gone, or borrowing money, needing money. Maybe somebody's going to contact you and say, hey, I need some money. And over here, there's this money thing again. So I feel like there may be a struggle around finances this week for Cancer star sign, where not enough money is coming in, or money might be going out, or somebody might be borrowing money, or you might be trying to borrow money. Relationship-wise, I'm not really seeing anything for Cancer here, but if you had a question in your mind, Cancer, I do get a no on that. Hopefully you wanted a no. Leo, patience and timing, which is a maybe. Yes and yes. Okay, so Leo, it looks like you're dealing with a long-term commitment, a relationship. You've been patiently waiting for something, Leo. It's finally looking strong, and it's going with the traditional values that you hold. So whatever your tradition is, whatever your values are, it's like doing what mum did and grandma did and grandfather and whatever. It's like through the line, traditional values, and there's some sort of celebration coming up for Leo. So it is your birthday towards the end of July. We go into Leo on, I think on the 22nd is the start of Leo in July. So you might be preparing for something like that, something traditional that you're going to be doing on your birthday. In regards to love and relationships, congratulations. This looks like the long-awaited wedding is here, or engagement party. Okay, so that was Leo. No clairaudient messages. No. I hear things, see things, feel things. So clairaudient is hear things. Anyway, it's up to you, Peggy Sue. You want to do a donation? I've got 3 more star signs to go, and if you do a donation and we look at your question, or we don't, like, it's up to you. Anyway, we'll have a look. Libra, yes or no? Libra, we have a no, we have a yes, and we have a definite no. Libra, be very careful at this time. I feel like there's been some sort of emotional thing going on for Libra people at this moment. You might be detaching from somebody. I feel like something from your past may have come back, or something is trying to communicate with you. Just don't be silly, because this can be impulsive decisions. Let's say that you're fed up with your job, or something emotional happens at work, and you go, I'm going to make a decision. I'm giving up work. I'm leaving. I'm resigning. This would be a tower moment coming up for you, Libra. So something's going to be pretty heavy here. Just don't make an impulsive decision, because it could have, an effect that you don't like. It also could be news is coming in that creates emotion about something that's happened with somebody from your past maybe, or something at work. I don't think it's work or finances. I feel that this is something personal here. So you may get information and things like that. But that's a no for Libra. What are we saying here, Peggy Sue? Yeah, I'm writing my question now. You don't read from the house anymore. No. I haven't been reading from the house for... I did read from the house about 3 weeks ago, and I was outside. Hey Chris, we'll have a word in WhatsApp later. I think you know what I'm talking about. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, we have a yes, so think about your yes and no, Scorpio. We have a yes, so it's a yes for Scorpio. And we have a no here. We have sneaking, lies, gaslighting. So there's something going on. Just be careful, Scorpio. Over here we have community projects, we have working strong, something getting bigger and bigger. If this is about friendships and relationships, it's something getting more and more bonded. If this is about a working project, it's getting stronger and stronger. It's getting better and better, basically. Just be really careful about stealing, lying, gaslighting, cheating, all of that sort of stuff. There's something here. Now, in a relationship, this can be third party and this can be someone sneaking around. But I don't feel that energy, not with these two strong positive energies here. You've actually come out in your own reading. Oh no, sorry, Scorpio. This could be dealing with a Leo energy at this time. All right, lastly we have Sagittarius, and for the person that told me they were Sagittarius, my apologies, I was supposed to do this ages ago. All right, we have a yes, we have a no, and we have a no. Okay, so it's more of a no at this time for Sagittarius. I'll just put these back. I've just seen a payment come through on the PayPal. We'll have a look. Okay, so just to finish up, more of a no for Sagittarius. We got something about a soulmate, a twin flame, a connection of some kind. Now this can be where it's something you're very passionate about. You could be passionate about your job, your sports, and it can be a person. But anyway, we've got something to do with that. We've got some kind of defensive behaviour going on or a wall going up. So if you're trying to communicate with some lover at this time, Sagittarius, it does look like a lot of arguments going on, a lot of tension. Either you or somebody else is putting a wall up or deflecting or being defensive behaviour at this time. If it's to do with work, balance needs to come back in, work and social time. All right. Yeah, so Peggy Sue, in regards to reading when I'm at home, I've even been doing private readings here in the club. So basically, whenever my husband comes here, I come with him. And this is where I read. So, yeah. But sometimes I will read from home. I think I've only, in the last 3 months, I think maybe 3 times I've read from home. I know once it was outside near the pool in the sunshine. It was fantastic, and I went online for about 3 hours at home. And the time before that, I think I was in my room. But yeah, I don't know. I'd rather be out and about. I just enjoy this more. And plus I get clients where I am. I've had people yesterday got my card and got my phone number. So there's people that come and approach me and they want to pay private reading. I'm just going to check PayPal because somebody else paid in PayPal. Oh, it's you, Chris. Chris, I can see your first question in PayPal, but I can't see the second question. Chris, I'm going to do Peggy Sue's US $7. So you've paid for the mini payment that goes to PayPal there, Peggy Sue. I normally... you like the lightning? The lightning, I don't understand what's going on there. What lightning? Oh, lightning or lighting you're talking about? The lighting in here. Behind me. Okay, I'll just give you a look of where I am, okay? Out there is a restaurant. Everybody's out there having their lunch. Over there is a little room where people have parties. Out there is the betting. And up there's a huge television. Over that way there's a cafe behind me. Over in there, that lighting over there is really nice. Yeah, this is an indoor-outdoor. When the weather's good, they open the roof in here, and I get the sun in my face and that, and I turn around. But at the moment it's drizzling, it's raining, so they've got it shut. They normally turn the heaters on here, it's actually quite cold. Okay, so $7, and what are we looking at for you, Peggy Sue? Chris, I probably will end up doing yours in WhatsApp, those 2 questions you've sent me, just because I'm expecting that the workers will come into this room in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll have a look at Peggy Sue's reading. Now, Peggy Sue, the payments are $7 and $12 for mini and more of a detailed reading over in PayPal. When I use Super Chat, I've been letting people do the $2 thing on Super Chat, and it's normally, but I didn't write it today, it's normally $10 on Super Chat for sort of a mid-reading, only because they take 30% of the money. Anyway, there were 2 men in your life at a distance, okay? The Aquarius and the Aries. I stopped talking to the Aries because he wasn't communicating enough through, he said, even though he said he wanted more. The connection with K. Okay, so 2 men in your life, Aquarius and Aries, and you've stopped the communication with the Aries. Even though he said he wanted more, he wasn't communicating. All right, so what's your question? What's the question? What do you want me to look at? The connection with Kay seemed more natural. However, last couple of days he hasn't communicated much. He is working a lot. Do you see? Is he working a lot? Do you see? All right, so me ending up with any of them, or do you see? Okay, so this is going to be sort of like a mini kind of reading because you've paid the $7 US, okay? So it's going to be, all right, so I'm going to look at 2 separate energies here and then put 5 cards at the bottom. So I'm going to put 5, 5, 5. One will represent K, one will represent the Aries, and then one will represent the, so K has his own business and he's working a lot, or the other one, the one that you've cut out? I'm going to look at K, the Aries, and the full readings through Super Chat are $15 US. So you'd have to literally pay another $7 US for me to spend the full reading on you. K is working a lot in his own business. Okay. All right, so you had a connection with the 2. You've disregarded the Aries because he wasn't there was no communication anymore. Kay has his own small business. So you want to see, are you ending up in a proper relationship with one or the other, or is there somebody else? Is that what you're asking? Would you be ending up in with any of them, or who do I actually see coming towards you in a serious relationship? All right, and I remember before you told me that your name is not Peggy, is it? Your name's not Peggy, so... All right, we're looking at the K, the Aries, and we're looking if there's somebody else for you. All right, so we'll just do the 5 minutes. Here we go. Peggy Sue. I mean, you don't have to tell me your real first name. You could just tell me your star sign, or my name starts with whatever. Oh, so your real name's Suzanne. Okay, Suzanne. Okay, Peggy Sue wants to know, show me the connection to Kay with his own business, the Aries who she's stopped talking to, or is there somebody else? All right, now these all jumped out on the table. All right, so this is something that was good, communication, possibly working together, whatever. So this is like where two people that work together or two people that are friends, socialising, having a good time. The problem I see with it is this is where two people, it doesn't work anymore. So this is where something ended. So that could be the Aries, it could be to do with Kay. But yeah, that's where something's like, there's a big problem there because we got a 2 and a 4 that's black. When I see that, that's where something just, it doesn't work. And especially like with the big black 10 there, that's where something's done. So I'm not too sure who that's about, but that flopped out on the table that you needed to see that. All right, let's keep going. Suzanne wants to know about, show me Kevin, the Aries, and somebody else. The Aries person is showing me something to do with work. It's like a friendship that's done because we got the black 3 here. So I don't know if the Aries actually has somebody else in their life and that's why they've gone silent. But they're all about money, and the 9 of Diamonds is normally an inheritance or retirement or finishing with a job and moving to a different job. And so for the Aries person, as in regards to anything with you, for some reason there's a 3 and then there's another female sitting here side by side with this person. That over there could be, to me, the Aries thing looks more like a, you said it feels more natural, but this looks more like a business transaction. You've just paid another 7. When this goes, I'll spin it around again, we'll keep going. All right, so that's not looking like a romantic long-term or anything like that with the Aries. With Kay, Kevin, there's 2 females showing up again. We've got this female and this female, they're looking at each other. So yeah, again, the romantic cards, there is a possibility of working on a relationship with Kay, the Kay person. There's some sort of problem with it. The black 10, you got black 10s with both of them. You had the black 10 fall out on the table, sorry. This one over here, this is like, it doesn't even work as a sexual connection, a friendship, whatever. This is like where this person's just all about their money and what they're doing and whatever they're doing over here. They do have somebody side by side with them though. She would possibly be blonde, light blonde hair or light red hair or something like that. So I think that the Aries, whoever it is on their own agenda. This one here, it could simply mean that they're really busy. You said that this K person has his own business. He does have 2 females in the picture though. One of them could be you and one of them could be somebody he works with, or it could be a past relationship or something like that. I'm just a bit worried about what that is. So we'll have a bit more look through the tarots. Down here, could you be with somebody else in a committed relationship? Yes, you could. There is a choice between 3. One of them is your soulmate. One of them, so this is not Kay and this is not the Aries, this is somebody else. There is a young energy here. So we've got a young energy with a soulmate connection. We have a player energy as well. We have a long-term committed energy. So we have a fire sign, a water sign, and an earth sign. We have all of these different signs here. You could be happy and celebrating and running around town with this person, having some fun. You could be planning a future and working together with whoever this is and working on the next plan and what you want to do. But your best cards are sitting with somebody else, not Kay and not Thing. did I say Kevin? That means, Chris, remember when that white thing went across the thing? Kevin used to be my boss, who is in spirit. He must be trying to connect with me. Sorry, Peggy, that came into your reading. But Kevin used to be my boss, and he died in September 2021. So, sorry. So I said Kevin. K for Kevin. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. K for Kent, K for Cal, K for... I'll have to not do that. If for some reason Kevin's name was in my head just then. I was thinking about my boss. All right, but this is definitely showing a connection with somebody else, not whoever they are. All right, so let's just redo 5 minutes and we'll do tarot. We're going to do the same thing again. No, I had a weird experience online earlier, before you came online, where this white thing went across, a light. And I felt like there was a spirit energy trying to get my attention. So I think, being that I said Kevin just like that, it's probably my boss is around for some reason. All right, so let's see the K person, the Aries person, and somebody else. We'll do the same sequence. K, Aries, somebody else. K, Aries, somebody else. K, Aries, somebody else. K, Aries, somebody else. All right, with K, we have memory lane, creating memories, storing memories. We do have some sort of victory, success, movement in the right direction. We have making choices and everything. It does look like there's romance here with this K person, but it also looks like a business thing and something to do with stuck in the past with K. With the Aries, the first card out was the Moon, which I really don't like. It can represent Pisces energy, but we're talking about an Aries over here. The Moon is, you just really don't know. And this is cold, this is hot. So we got the Sun and the Moon sitting side by side. This could be Leo energy and Pisces water sign energy. But this is like where somebody's black, they're white. They're night, they're day. They're yes, they're no. So this is on and off kind of energy. This could be, you said that this person stopped communicating and everything, so you've sort of stepped away. I feel like there's some hidden agenda over here. They also are showing up as you need to trust in your own instincts. Whatever you think might be the story here is probably correct. Now, I don't know what star sign you are, Suzanne, but this is an air sign, so this is Aquarius, Libra, or what's the other one? Gemini. Doesn't have to be though. This can be a dark-haired woman, brunette, dark brown, black-haired woman. She's very forceful, she knows what she wants. It could be your energy sitting over here with this person, but you're getting night and day, black and white, on and off with the Aries. I think that might be a done deal. And I think that might represent you saying, I'm making a firm decision on this, I'm trusting my instincts on this, this is done. So that's what I'm getting there. We also have, with possibility with somebody else, we have where you're holding on to the K or the Aries. So there is possibility of somebody else, but you've got to let go of these other attachments here. We do have the needing time to heal and step back kind of energy. And we also have the Empress here. So this can be you putting yourself out there to attract this attention from somebody new. We also have you showing up in the upside down energy. It could mean that this is not for you right now because you've got to deal with whatever. So I'm thinking what this is telling me, that you're still holding on to K or the Aries. You need time to heal and decide what you want to do. You need to get your vavoom back. You need to feel that you are whatever you need to be in all of this. Because you're not quite there yet. This is upside down energy. So this is telling me that although you know that you could particularly have somebody else, you're not in that zone to be looking for somebody else. Because you're still asking about K. K is the Aquarius. Okay, so the Aquarius symbol was there. Your X is a Gemini. Okay. Bottom of the deck, just some extra messages we've got here for you. All right. This is you in your element, caring, loving, ready to go on that journey. We have where you need to mentally disconnect from somebody. You need to just cut the emotions out and look at what there is and then make a decision. You do have an invitation coming, possibly from an earth sign, a young energy. I don't know how old you are, Suzanne, but this to me is somebody maybe 40 at the most. I'd say somebody in their 20s, 30s, but this is a young energy, an invitation to go on a journey. So this is just extra messages, but be careful, because this is the energy of cheating, lying, deception kind of energy, okay? So that's what we've got there. Now, just to finish up, the buzzer's going. 39, okay, 39, you just scrape it in with unless, like 39, you could have somebody approaching you. I don't know if you like the same age, older age, but that is somebody coming into the picture that is, you know, around the 30 mark or something. The cheating card, it doesn't have to be cheating. It can be somebody deceiving you. It can be some sort of deception going on, some sort of lies or something like that. It may be that the person inviting you, they have gone through something and they say, oh, my girlfriend, she was cheating on me and da-da-da. So it can be the person that you collide with, they actually have just come out of something that was hard. All right, so let's just see what else we get. Someone 29 has been trying to talk to you. You've been pushing that energy away. Okay. All right, let's finish this up. This is K, the Aries. Okay, you got the moon again with this Aries thing. You got something to do, wishes, dreams and hopes, and then you've got the loyalty card here about what's going on there. I don't like the moon thing sitting there about this unknown situations there with this person. With K, we've got money making and business and moving forward. We've got all new journeys going on. What I don't like about K is got the snake sitting in the middle. So this can be where somebody's deceiving, somebody's sort of, oh yeah, I'm busy, I haven't got time or whatever. Down the bottom here, if you're taking a chance, you will reach your journey, but you've got to just do some searching and you've got some other things you've got to deal with first before you move forward. So we'll just quickly do yes and no with this deck. You've got 2 yes and no's for that. I did spend time with him at his house though. Okay. All right, Peggy Sue, Suzanne, here we go. Let's have a look. And I've done all the star signs, so nobody's coming in here, Crystal, so I'll do your reading next. I can look at your first question. Your second question, I can't see what it is. It's not showing me what it is. I think you're asking about Shannon in the second question. All right. Now, Kay was showing that there was good qualities, but there was something going on and work and money and all of that. The first sequence with the Aries was pretty much like it was said and done, and the moon and the sun, hot and cold. So I think that you could have the Aries in and out of your life kind of thing. And it's not solid, it's not stable, what I'm seeing over there. And I also seen that with the Aries personality, that there's something else in the background going on with them that's hidden. But when I looked at you could possibly have something, that would make sense, that you have got somebody that's trying to be with you, you have hung out at their house with them, but it's not for you, because that's what I was seeing. It's not for you, or you're not ready or whatever, because you're still wrapped up in these other 2 characters. All right, so let's quickly get this done. Yes or no. Just think about 2 questions in your mind. Don't post it on here. Yes or no for Suzanne, Peggy Sue. Your first question is a maybe yes. Your second question is a maybe yes as well. So there's no here. I'm getting a yes kind of feeling. You're being told to be careful here. This is what is real and what is not real. Don't delude yourself into thinking that something's correct if you haven't got like proof or the cement there. But you're being told that magician and mirror. So yeah, so some things are reality and some things are not. You're also being told to look outside for new possibilities and be careful who you're giving your heart to. Work out who it is you want to give your heart to, Peggy, Suzanne. Here you're going to go somewhere, going to go out somewhere, celebrate, have a good time. You are being desired by somebody or more than one, and you need to get your balance back here. You need to find something that balances you out. So you may have been, you know, with this K, and I was just about to say Kevin again, I don't know, Kevin's in my brain at the moment. You may have had something going with this K guy, but it wasn't the right balance from what I was looking at here. He's too busy to be involved in relationships or whatever. And with the Aries, I just feel like the Aries stepped away for an alternate reason. The Aries has got something else that person's dealing with, and so sort of not giving you what you need. So you decided to cut that off for a while. I do feel the Aries thing will float in and out until eventually it floats out. The K, I don't know whether it's going to become something what you're looking for, but I don't feel you're ready for a third option. I don't feel you're ready because you're still trying to see if this is going to work. You know what I mean? You feel that the Aries thing is something natural and it flows. You feel like the K thing, I don't know. So yeah, something else coming in, I don't think so. I'm going to end here, Chris, and I'll relocate and we'll do the stuff in private for you. Okay, Chris? The Aries thing I said was hot and cold, on and off, Peggy. You know, like, don't be surprised if, you know, I don't know, you might have a dream of this Aries person in a month's time and you think, oh, I wonder what they're doing. And you just flick, oh, hey, hello. I mean, you're not going to contact them for their birthday. Their birthday was Aries, which is gone. So, yeah, anyway. All right, hopefully that helped. Yeah, one of the workers, Chris, she just came in here and she's put some serviettes over there and that, and she's gone back out. So that's sort of an indicator that they're going to come in here and have a very late lunch by the looks of it, because it's 25 to 1. So I'm going to pack this all up. I'm going to chuff off and I will relocate to the other area. Bethel, if you're listening, I'll contact you on Messenger. Anyway, everybody's starting to come in here, Chris. So we'll turn this off. Thank you, everybody that did donations. See everybody again. Oh, K is the one that feels natural. There was good and not so great with K, but K looked like money stuff. You know, building up the money and all of that. K looked like that, maybe. You know, maybe something could happen down the track. But yeah, I think we'll just have to wait and see with the K thing, forget about the Aries thing, and then there may be somebody else floating in the picture as time goes on. Doesn't look like it's the 29-year-old, although I did see a young energy around who the other person could be. All right, I've got to switch this off. Everybody's coming in for their lunch, and I'll move to another location to do things in private. What guy? What guy was staring at me? Was there someone behind me watching me? All right, I've got to get going and I'll move. Well, that gives me the creeps.